troops of cavalry was 200 million, I heard their number. And this was how I saw the horses in my vision. The riders wore breastplates the color of fire and of sapphire and of sulfur. The heads of the horses were like lions' heads, and fire and smoke and sulfur came out of their mouths. By these three plagues a third of humankind was killed by the fire and smoke and sulfur coming out of their mouths. Revelation chapter 9, verses 16 to 18. Holy Bible. 2,000 years ago Jesus, the mighty warrior of the Israelite armies, gave a prophecy about the powerful military power that exists today. Jesus gave this vision through the military details that John knew at that time so that John would not be helpless. Because he was writing about a military technology that would exist 2,000 years later. There is a biblical prophecy that a world army will besiege Jerusalem. That prophecy states that in the future, Jesus will split the sky and descend into the battle zone of Jerusalem to defeat that modern, advanced military technology and save Israel. Israel, which was under the Roman Empire, and John, who wrote this prophecy, were familiar with armies. Soldiers wearing helmets, boots, shields, swords, and protective breastplates, riding on horseback. John, who had seen them, wrote the vision given by Jesus in a unique way, using the resources he had seen. The soldiers in this scene do not have blood-stained swords. John wrote that the army had bulletproof vests and chemical weapons to withstand, using the materials he knew. Surprisingly, it is not the soldiers on horseback who are fighting, but the horses. They are emitting fire and smoke. Although there are soldiers inside the fighter jets and tanks, the planes and those machines are operating. All of these and the missiles are emitting fire, smoke, and brimstone, which was called gunpowder at that time. John compared the tanks and fighter jets to war horses. If we look at the current country with an army of 20 million, we understand how infallible Jesus is. Friend, in the fulfillment of these prophecies before us, we must look for Jesus, who determines our eternal destiny. That is the great responsibility of our lives. February 8, 2025 from my diary. Godspell Kithu Subasa 95220.